What's going on, guys? It's David Palmer, the Leo King, and I am here with your Uncut Astrology for the big solar eclipse in Pisces. And you can put it as any way you want to. March 18th through the 24th, just really, this is all about the solar eclipse. This is my solar eclipse special. I want to start off first with stillness, because this is a time about understanding the stillness. So let's give this a second and just tap into that. And you know what? The stillness is so important because this is vulnerability. Pisces is about vulnerability. It is about true, authentic soul. And at the end of the day, in a very short way to put what this solar eclipse in Pisces is about, in the deepest spiritual evolution of the soul, is about you being completely compassionate, forgiving, and truly being clear and realizing the true authentic soul of who you are. This is a time where our ego is having the biggest breakup with our soul ever, as our soul is demanding to be completely free and true exposed of its vulnerable state. And it's now. We have never as a species, well, maybe we have, but the human that we know right now has never truly let go of the full ego yet, the full identity of the way it's supposed to be, and truly been this very supreme, pure, authentic soul with all its vulnerabilities. With Mars still in Aries, a South Node in Aries, a Uranus in Aries, and a Venus that just went through, and we have some eclipses coming here too. This solar eclipse with Neptune at the same time, and Chiron, and Mercury, all in Pisces, is truly about understanding and exposing and seeing and realizing that we are the true vulnerable soul, and us having to like it and have compassion for it, as our ego is not happy. Our ego wants it to be different right now. Our lives want to be different. We want to be in a different place. We have Pluto-Uranus squaring. We want to be in a different place. That's the truth. But we can't be. We can't be. We want it to be a different way. We want that deal to come through. We want, that anxiety to go away. We want, our car to be fixed. We want our relationship to work. We want all these things to happen, but they're not going to happen. This is at the last degree of Pisces. This is the true surrender. This is the holy moment. This is the Pope blessing you. This is the holy water. This is the true surrender now. This is the true surrender now. This is us having to accept and love who we really are. We have never been this deep into our soul. We have never truly exposed this self. This, not even self, this pure state of who we are. And with this pure state comes the extreme vulnerability, the sensitivity, and the ego pissed as hell that it has not gotten what it wants, that the delays were on purpose. The 29th degree of Pisces represents the last moment before the rising sign. And if you know anything about astrology, whenever a planet is in the 12th house and it's on the last degree of the 12th house, it could feel like the end. It could feel like you're not going to make it. But you are. Purity, washing of the soul right now, the pure soul. This is also the last degree, so this is the wisest degree in the zodiac. And the wisest degree in the zodiac is not about what you've identified with or done. It is when you master true enlightenment, which is nothing. Surrender. Letting go completely. And with all this stuff that's happening right now in our lives and in our sensitivities, With Neptune here, the confusion's there. This is a dreamlike state. This is us tapping into the other side. This is us getting messages from the other side. This is us leaving the logic. This is us leaving what we think should be right or the way that our life should be. This is us realizing that it's not the way we think it should be. It's not going the way we want it to go. It's going the way that God wants it to go. It's going the way that the universe wants it to go. It's going the way that the plan, the higher plan, wanted it to go. And this is you realizing that you had set up that plan. This is you realizing that this is time for you to make your greatest new identity, to match your true soul vibration. That the ego is not matching the soul vibration well enough. Whew, that's deep. It's very deep. It's very still. It's the dream. You know, it's the reflection of soul. This is a time with Venus now in Taurus to only manifest and enrich in what's great and the best. And the best is our true pure state. The only way to step into the new age, really, is to step into your true full state. Right? The only way to step into the new age is to step into your purest, most beautiful form. And that's where we're at. We're at the final countdown here, everybody. Pluto-Uranus square just finished. It's still there, though, through this. Even though it's breaking off and the energy knows it's done, it's the last moment of completely breaking free of the old paradigm, the old identification of self. This is the great moment of our lives right here, for those that are awake. And this is a time for our angels to be there for us, our guides, and to guide the way. And this is us being ushered in. We're like little babies that don't know where we're going. We're like little curious-eyed, people walking into the new age now. Oh my gosh, where is this? We don't know crap. Pisces is about no logic, only spiritual knowing. It's about telepathic information. It's about, this is definitely the time of us getting the biggest downloads too of our soul journey. It's a great download. It's amazing. It truly is amazing. It is the greatest that we could ever have. This is a new dawn because it is the equinox. It is all this new Aries energy coming in after this eclipse. And this is the new identity of self that we must face, that we must create after seeing the vulnerable self, after seeing who we really are. And re-identifying now based off that. Old egos, old identities, dying, breaking apart, being reinvented. This is a leap towards the new faith in who you really are. Instead of the leap that we've always taken of the best self we thought we really were. Because that guy, that girl, that person, that identity, that core humanity is not who we are. And that's kind of, in a very deep sense, what the New Age is all about. Just the re-identification of self, the re-identification of life, and the re-identification of humanity. Venus is happy to be home in Taurus. We've got a lot of good things happening right now. We've got this new moon trining Saturn, so there's stability. And this is about new doors opening, new perspectives of self. This is about the new beliefs we must find after kind of exposing the true vulnerable self and who we really are, right? So there's a lot to be proud of in the self. Jupiter is in Leo. This is, Pluto, Jupiter quincunx still. We're learning with Chiron how to surrender better, to accept the vulnerable self more and heal those wounds that we have about accepting who we really are. But the big thing is love. That love is getting a huge restart because we can't love who we used to be anymore. We can't love how it used to be. We can love the past, but it's time to love the new present. There's a part of us that might have trouble still with that, but that's what this is about in the cleansing. This is about the Almighty, whether you call it God, Jesus, Allah. This is about the Almighty. The Almighty plan, the Almighty way. And this is actually the true humbled place, right? This is really where we truly are humbled now. And I ask for all of your angels to come through and guide you on this one. I really do. This is about accepting it all to come in. Having to let go and let us be ushered in the right direction. This is the time. So, I want to thank you for everything. And I want to thank you for always being there for me. And I'm there for you. And there's some big changes coming to the Leo King. And because the true Leo King is coming out now more and more. And there's just big changes for us all. And this all will continue for the next couple weeks as we are now going to be called in between eclipses. Which I'll be honest with you, you know what that means? Fate train, whoop whoop! Huge fate the next 2 weeks. Huge weird events happening that make no logical sense, but they are very powerful as they are re-identifying our life. New relationships, everything is new. Realize that at this point that this is the new karma coming in completely. And there's no alliances, there's no allegiances. This is us building the new alliances and the new allegiances. And up until this point is where you really move forward from. Thanks so much again for all the support, guys. I love you. TheLeoKing.com. I got a reading sale going on right now at InclusiveAstrology.com, and I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And from LA, I think if I duck, you get a little bit of LA. Yeah, yeah. And you know, I kind of picked this shot because it's really cool because it's misty and it's dreamy. And you know, it's kind of that misty, dreamy energy right now. So, I think my 2-shot didn't make it. But anyway, so thank you for everything. Thank you for all of your love and support through it all. This whole process that I've gone through. I have been through so much, let me tell you. Doing this for 3 years, and just, you know, doing this has been radically the most wild experience of my life. And I never knew that it would be this intensive a ride. I didn't think it would be this hard of a ride either. But man, I have grown a lot. I have faced a lot. And it's going to continue. But there's times I just want you guys to know that I even doubt if I'm going to make it through. Am I going to continue doing this? Am I going to be able to continue staying on my path too? We all are at that spot, but we all, wherever it goes, whatever happens is the right thing. So I love you with all my heart. Thank you again. It's been great to serve you, and I'll see you guys on the next Uncut.